Okay, so today we're going to talk about doing different math functions inside of Excel to make it a little bit easier than doing everything by hand on a piece of paper. So the first problem that we have is looking at this data set, which shows the highest pitch speed by each of the players on a professional baseball team. So we need to find the mode, median, mean, and range. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do with our data set is sort it so it goes from least to greatest to just make it a tad bit easier to look at. So we're going to highlight everything. We're going to go home, then over here to sort and filter, and then sort from smallest to largest. So then it puts our smallest number at the top and our biggest number at the bottom. So then, to find the mode, we're going to put over here that we're finding the mode. And then we can scroll through and see which number occurs the most. So we have two 90s, two 93s, and two 97s. So those are our modes. So we're going to write those. Okay, now we can find the median. The first thing we need to do is calculate how many data set values we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we have 15. And then we're going to find the middle value to find the median. Which looks like it is 94. So having it from least to greatest makes it a little bit easier to count in and out to see the median. So now we're going to find the mean. And to find the mean, we can use the formulas that are in Excel. So we're going to highlight our data set once again. Then we're going to go over here to formulas. Sometimes it'll be under auto sum. Yep, so it says average. And got to make sure it is only in A2 to A16. So we're going to change that. A2 to A16. Okay. So it looks like our mean is 95.5. So then we can put that over here with our answers. And then we can erase this. And now the last thing we need to find is the range. So the range is the the maximum subtract the minimum. So now that we have them sorted, we can just look right here in A16 for the 104 and then for the maximum. And then we can look at A2 for the minimum. Or if you don't have it sorted, there is the option to find the minimum and the maximum under formulas. But since we already have it sorted, we're just going to pull up our calculator and do 104 minus 87. So 104 minus 87 is 17. So our range is 17. Let's see if I can get out of here. So range is 17. Okay. So now let's move on to the second example that it says, create a bar graph for the following data for the amount of rain in Ohio per year. So we have X is the year, and then Y is the rain in inches. So it's already all sorted and everything. So then what we can do is we're going to go ahead and hit Insert. And then over here there's a section for charts. So we're going to highlight all of our data and then go over here to charts, and a bar graph would be under this one. And then you just gotta scroll through because some of them put it all under one rather than having the X and the Y column. So you gotta kind of find one that fits your data. Where's the one we need? I had it. Now I can't find it. There it is. Okay. So then it automatically takes all of our data and puts it to a nice lovely bar graph with our x's down here with the years. And then over here on the y it has the amount of rain in inches. So then we need to title our chart. So we can do it for amount of rain in Ohio per year. Okay. Okay, and then most of the time it's nice to just label your axes with the x's and the y's just so you can know what they are for. So someone who is looking at your graph understands what exactly that is if they don't have that data over there. So down here we were going to put the years. And on this axis we can put amount of inches or amount of rain in inches. Sorry about that. So then you have a nice graph, and then like you can change the colors depending on what you're using it for. You might want it to look a special way, or like you can change the colors. So that's what you can do with that kind of graph. But then also there's so many other types of graphs on here. So there's like a scatter plot. So you could go back up here to our first question and make a scatter plot of that. Well, I'm not sure why that's not working. Insert. Try that again, sorry. So we're going to do scatter. So then it kind of just shows like out of our 15 data points, like sorting them. So our first one's 87, so it's going to be all the way down there, all the way up to our maximum of 104. So it just gives you a nice little visual rather than just having a data set. So there's a lot of cool different graphs that you can use depending on what you're doing right then and there in math. And then also, like if you go back to your formulas, you can do so much more than just what we did with the math. So you can just hit insert function and then it will show you all of them. So you can do different things with dates. And then if you just wanted to, like if you had a huge data set, like here, we'll add this to see just the total. We'll add it all up. Then you can just hit auto sum and I'll tell you what the total is. I mean, that wouldn't necessarily be something to use for this data set, but if you had something where you needed to find the total, there's that for you.